Um, Hello guys, Strange Effects here again. So I wanna talk about this now. The schematic, the MMC footprint schematic, right? The reverse is true even when selling. What I'm showing you now, it is the same thing even on a selling market or on a buying market, right? So here, the MMC footprint is actually like this. It's actually like this, right? This is the schematic. Once you understand properly this, uh, you have made it. So guys, this is what we do in the MMC footprint. So this is the schematic in fact of the MMC footprint. What we do is we look for the footprint wherever it is, the former footprint actually. So meaning there, that is the former footprint, right? This is the footprint that we are actually trading, right? So as the market goes down, it will be creating a series of lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower lows and lower highs as it goes down like this. But what we are waiting for, we are waiting for a break of the first layer line, right? Meaning this yellow line, this one, it is the layer line. It is the first layer line. This is the first layer line, guys, right? So as the market breaks the layer line, that is when we are looking for an entry, right? We will look an entry after the break of the layer line here, which is this yellow line here, and then we wait for the market to actually give us a retest, and then as the market retest, we look for a divergence, right? As the market retest, we look for a divergence. So let me look for an example here, right? Let me take for instance here in this instance here. Let us say I had my layer line here. Okay, let me start with my footprint line. I marked my former footprint line here, right here, and I had my layer line here. If I had my first layer line here, right, let me make this yellow here like this, right? So this is my footprint and this is my layer line. What we wait for is the break of this layer line, right guys? It's the break of this layer line, and then we look for divergence, right? We look for divergence after this layer line breaks. That's when we look for divergence. We will look for this high here, right? And then this high here, right? With this high here, it has a perfect divergence. It's going down like this, but here it created a high like this. So it created a hidden divergence. We will cover hidden divergence on our later lesson. So here it created this divergence. So uh, that's when this becomes a footprint. That's when this becomes the next footprint, right guys? So again guys, uh do not be confused by this third touch, right guys? Do not be confused by this third touch. Never mind it, because as we enter here, our stop as we enter here, our stop would be here, right? Our stop would be above this trend, right? So again guys, this is what I'm talking about. After the market breaks this layer line, we look for divergence and we enter. Still to elaborate more on those things, right? So here again, let me go back here and here, right? So here again guys, as the market breaks, we wait for a divergence here, and as the market gives a divergence, that's when our first entry would be. Our first entry would be here. Our stop loss would be here. Our stop loss would be here. Remember guys, um what I said on the very first video, right, when we were looking on things on the PDF. leveraging is entering more trades based on a winning trade, right? So this is our first entry, not our leveraging entry, right? This is our first entry. So again, you enter here, this is a valid footprint. You enter here, the market touches twice, you know it will never come back onto in this trend line. It will only come back after a long time, so you wait for the market to break your horizontal line before you start leveraging. So I will teach you about the horizontal line again. So again, this is the schematic, this is the footprint, right? We are still to go on the live charts to actually check this out, and actually the Zoom sessions. But this is the footprint, this is the MMC footprint. So on the next lesson we will be doing the same thing, but on a selling market, right? On a selling market, because this is a buy footprint. So on the next lesson I will do the same thing, but on a buying market. But actually it is actually similar, just that I have to do it so that you can actually get it. You can go through the videos and get it into your conscious to actually pinpoint these patterns, right? But we will be like talking about the buying the selling and the footprint on a selling market. But guys, remember, what you do first, you look at the previous footprint, right? And then you mark your layer line. When it breaks, you wait for the retracement, check divergence, and then enter. But again, I will come with another video to tell you on how to enter based on the poker bar pattern, or the 2p patterns, right? The reversal patterns that we learned on the PDF. Thank you again for joining me. Be ready for the next lesson, and remember, this is the way to make millions. So the MMC footprint is a powerful strategy that will help you make millions. Thank you again, guys.